Bam! What's up, my people? This is ShowBizz. Don't y'all done jumped out your cubicles, jerked the steering wheel. Oops. All right, man. Look, Forbes magazine got Deontay Wilder ranked #1, pound for pound. How? Oops. All right, man. Look. That's right. Forbes magazine has released their pound for pound rankings, and rank #1 is the bronze bomber, Deontay Wilder. What? How? When? Boot. First, I want to say this. The writer of that article, and you can find that article in the description box below, I have a link to that article, is a man by the name of Brian Mazik. He's a writer for Forbes magazine. And he's a writer who emphasizes combat sports. That's pro wrestling, MMA, boxing. And he also emphasizes video games. And here's a little fun fact about Brian Mazik. Brian Mazik has had a working relationship with ShowBizz the adult. That's right. If you go in the description box below, there's also a link to a Forbes magazine article written by Brian Mazik back in November 2018. That's last year, where Brian Mazik mentions Hard Knock Nights Live. There. That is the new boxing game for PS4 and Xbox One. And if you want to support that game, if you want to know more about the game, if you want to pledge, all you need to do is go in the description box below. There's also a link to the Kickstarter for Hard Knock Nights Live, being developed as we speak by us here at Canadap Studio. Now, Brian Mazik we've spoken before. We've had a working relationship before. Forbes magazine, good people. Brian Mazik, good brother. But I want to say this. You ranking Deontay Wilder #1 pound for pound, I must say to you, Brian, you're wrong. And you're right. Boot. I don't know how they make eggnog taste like Christmas, but they pull it off. This is a drink that's like, it tastes just like Christmas. I don't know. Whatever Christmas tastes like is this, right? Man, that's some good eggnog. All right, man, look. Oh, I want to say this. For all of my show business partners, all of my subscribers, and if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, because on December 7th, the day of the rematch between Anthony Joshua and Andy Ruiz, I will be having giveaways, and I will be giving away this autographed photo of Larry Holmes, certificate of authenticity here. On the back, you have this autographed photo of Riddick Bowe with a certificate of authenticity here on the back. And you also have the big one, a ticket stub. The ticket stub from May 15th, 1953, the bout between Rocky Marciano and Jersey Joe Walcott. We will have 3 winners, 1 for each, at the giveaway during my live stream December 7th for the rematch between Anthony Joshua and Andy Ruiz. Now let's get to the video. First, I'm going to speak on pound for pound and what that means. Then I'm going to speak on how, Brian, you're wrong. And I think that's easy enough. And we're going to speak on how he's right. Pound for pound. Pound for pound is a term that was created to distinguish certain fighters. Fighters like Benny Leonard and Sugar Ray Robinson. Hell, many people think that pound for pound is a term directed towards Sugar Ray Robinson to distinguish him from the heavyweights. See, the heavyweights, that was known as the money division. And what they needed was something to characterize fighters like Sugar Ray Robinson and Benny Leonard, to say, hey, look, man, these guys are the best in the world. If Sugar Ray Robinson were to fight at featherweight, he'll be the best. Fight at welterweight, middleweight, heavyweight, he'll be the best. So they created pound for pound. Now, Ring Magazine is known as the Bible of boxing. The most prestigious pound for pound list is there, but Forbes Magazine made a pound for pound list of their own. They had fighters like Canelo Alvarez, I think he was ranked 4, and Errol Spence was ranked 8, and Terrence Crawford was 2, and ranked #1 is the Bronze Bomber. Now, this is how this is actually wrong. I don't agree. First of all, it's extremely difficult for a heavyweight to be pound for pound the best. Why? Because the lighter weight classes got the opportunity that heavyweights just don't have. And that's the opportunity to move up and down weight classes and prove that they are the best by collecting straps and unifying and become undisputed. People like Terrence Crawford becoming undisputed at 140, moving up to 147, getting a strap there. People like Canelo Alvarez doing what he did at middleweight, moving up to light heavyweight, getting a strap there, beating Kovalev. People like Lomachenko doing what he did. Manny Pacquiao, guys like Floyd Mayweather, but I'm talking about most recently Lomachenko. Now, not only do they have the opportunity to move up and down weight classes, they also have an opportunity to demonstrate their skills and their wrinkles. Case in point, let's talk about Lomachenko. Lomachenko taking on Luke Campbell, who I think Lomachenko right now is ranked number 2, Canelo Alvarez ranked number 1. But to that point, Canelo Alvarez fighting Luke Campbell, there's many people that think that Lomachenko got exposed by Luke Campbell. When they saw Luke Campbell, they were like, who? Not knowing that Luke Campbell was ranked number 3 lightweight. Luke Campbell was an Olympic gold medalist. Luke Campbell, one hell of a fighter. But when you look at that fight, the untrained eye, not the pugilist, but the untrained eye will look at that fight and say that Lomachenko got exposed when really Lomachenko demonstrated why he's on the short list when it comes to pound for pound best fighters right now. How? He was able to show a wrinkle and adjust. See, Luke Campbell is 5'9" with 71-inch reach, 71.5-inch reach. When you have Lomachenko, he's 5'7", 65.5-inch reach, meaning that Lomachenko, in order to touch a great fighter like Luke Campbell, who ballooned up to 154 pounds that night, Lomachenko being substantially smaller, he had to get on the inside. In order to get on the inside, he had to get touched. So when the untrained eye look at that fight and see Lomachenko taking it to Luke Campbell, but struggling to get on the inside and move that bigger man and eventually dropping him, they say that he was exposed when actually showing that wrinkle that Lomachenko cannot just be a boxer from the inside and be high tech. He can also slug and outfight a fighter. That showed why that Lomachenko is ranked high pound for pound. Now heavyweight doesn't have as many opportunities to do that. Deontay Wilder being heavyweight, a natural heavyweight. He's not Bob Foster moving up from light heavyweight to heavyweight. He's not Alexander Usyk or Evander Holyfield or Roy Jones Jr. even eventually moving up to heavyweight, getting the strap there. He's Deontay Wilder, a natural heavyweight. And when you're a natural heavyweight, you don't have those opportunities. Here's another reason why he's wrong. Brian is wrong for having Deontay Wilder ranked number 1 pound for pound. What he was right in covering in that article was implying how pound for pound right now is the snapshot of who's the best right now. So when you look at Deontay Wilder and what he's accomplished over this past year, and I'm not talking about the year 2019, I'm talking about from December to December, for a year, okay, total. Look at what he's accomplished. He had that draw with Tyson Fury. Then he knocked out in sensational fashion Brazil, his mandatory, but Brazil wasn't even ranked in the top 10, but he knocked him out in the first round. Then he followed that up by knocking out Luis Ortiz, huge accomplishment, knocking him out in the 7th round. Luis Ortiz was winning that fight, plus Luis Ortiz was ranked number 6 heavyweight, huge accomplishment. But those accomplishments aren't greater than what Canelo Alvarez has done and what Lomachenko has done. I'm talking about unifying and moving up weight classes and doing those things. Canelo Alvarez beating Danny Jacobs, moving up to beat Kovalev and getting that strap, that light heavyweight. That is better than what Deontay Wilder has done over this past year. Also, even Errol Spence, who he has ranked number 8, I think Errol Spence has done more. Beating Mikey Garcia and then unifying the WBC and the IBF against who? Sean Porter, one hell of a fighter. So even Errol Spence, I think, should be higher than Deontay Wilder. Deontay Wilder shouldn't be ranked number 1. Now, here's how he's right. Brian said in the article, I don't just read titles, I also read the content. Now, in the article, he brought up something. Now, this is his criteria, but he grabbed the crystal ball. He looked into the future. He said, Deontay Wilder, if he beats Tyson Fury come February, I think he will knock out Tyson Fury. He also admitted that he thinks Tyson Fury should have gotten a nod the first fight. But he said, looking into the future, I think he will beat Tyson Fury, become lineal champion, which I think that's a very huge accomplishment. I always say, becoming lineal champion, the man who beat the man, that's a huge accomplishment. But also Deontay Wilder being unquestionably the lineal champion because he has the WBC belt as well, the only strap that Lennox Lewis was holding before he retired. When him becoming the lineal champion, that's a huge accomplishment. I think he should jump on a pound for pound list because of that accomplishment alone. But Brian was saying that means that Deontay Wilder, he thinks, is the best heavyweight as far as he doesn't think anyone can beat Deontay Wilder. Now, I like that. Because when you look at Canelo Alvarez, I'm not sure if you could say the same thing. Do you think no one can beat Canelo Alvarez at middleweight? Do you think no one can beat Canelo Alvarez at light heavyweight? There's a lot of people that think he better stay away from Beterbiev. You have Lomachenko. Do you think there's no one that can beat him at lightweight? Hell, there's a lot of people that think Devin Haney can beat him now. There's people that think that Teofimo Lopez can beat Lomachenko. So can you say the same thing? And he thinks that Deontay Wilder is the best in the world, meaning no one can beat that man. If you look at it like that, I guess you can have an argument for saying that Deontay Wilder is the best in the world. Hell, nobody can beat him. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Me, I disagree. I think number 1 should be Canelo Alvarez. I think number 2 is Lomachenko. Number 3, fighters like Inoue, and then you start thinking of Usyk and fighters like that. But I do not have Deontay Wilder even on the pound-for-pound list. Let me know what you all think in the comments below. ShowBizz the Don't. I'm out of here. Huh.